welcome to another episode of the Bert's Books podcast. I am with Esme today.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Yeah, good. You?
Yeah, no, I've been good. You've got half term.
I do.
So that's exciting.
Yeah.
Have you got anything fun planned?
I think I'm going to the Hunterian Museum in London at some point.
I don't know that one.
It's got history of surgery and everything, so it's going to help with my GCSEs. So yeah.
How is it going to help you? Are you doing a medical GCSE?
Britain, health and the people and history.
Oh.
So yeah, I've been really enjoying it. So
I bet that's really interesting.
Yeah.
I bet you go into all the medieval.
Yeah,
bits.
we went to the old operating theatre in London last Wednesday. So really interesting.
Nice.
Yeah.
Other exciting things that you've been doing. You came to an event at Bert's Books.
I did. It was lovely.
You came to the Jenny Godfrey event.
Yes.
The Jenny Godfrey and the Ellie Levinson events,
Yes.
which we had, which was so much fun. Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, I loved it.
Have you been to one of our? Is that the first event you've been to?
No, I've been to a couple, I think, and then I'm coming to the one on Monday as well.
Yeah, so we've got one coming up,
yeah.
which is Will Dean and Harriet Tice.
Yes.
So we've kind of got a lot of events at the moment. We've just done so this week on Tuesday we did an event with Val McDermott, who's a thriller writer. Do you know her?
Okay, no, I don't.
Okay, so she is the queen of crime officially.
Okay.
So she a lot of adult readers will know her.
Yeah.
So when you come to read a bit more adult fiction,
Yes.
we're still going to be moved. You'll be reading some already.
Yeah.
But if you were reading crime, Val is the goat,
cool.
as
Yeah.
the kids say. Look at me. But I was very excited because I got to go for dinner with her afterwards.
Ooh.
And she's just so nice, and so it's considering she's one of the best-selling authors in the country ever. She's just so nice and so down to earth. And then that was Tuesday night. Then on Wednesday night we had the event with Ellie and with Jenny. You've read Jenny's first one, haven't you? The List of Suspicious.
No, I haven't.
You haven't read
It's
it?
on my list. No, my mum's she's like, right, Esme, you need to read it. I'm like, I know, I've just got other ones. It's I've got a list that I'm going through in my room.
What adult fiction? Because you mostly read young adult, don't
Yeah.
you? But what adult? So List of Suspicious Things would be adult fiction.
Yeah.
Have you read anything else that's sort of that sort of level?
I have to think now. I think I've read a couple, but their names aren't coming to me right now, which is really sad.
That's fine. You can tell me later
Yeah.
if you remember.
If I remember.
Yeah, they obviously weren't very good.
No.
So we've got how did you find the event? Did you because I never remember what I say when I'm up there. Afterwards, I've got no clue what we talked about because because I'm just completely sort of adrenaline mode, making sure that people are talking, and then making sure they're talking. What's my next question going to be? And all that. Making sure that people in the audience are keeping a track of the time. It's difficult.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah.
It was good though, because I write my own short stories as well. So then learning about planning processes is really useful. So.
Well, short stories are harder, a lot of authors say, to write than a novel. They say writing a short story is harder because you've got to get, you've got to set the scene and build the world very, very quickly. And you've got to get just going. There's no room.
Well, I do school competitions as well, and that's all 500 words, as a max. So, yeah. But, we've had to change. So, in school, we always had to write a short story, but now it's changed to the opening of a story. So I've been struggling with that more than writing a full circle short story. So yeah. Maybe
you're just naturally a short story writer.
Yeah, I think so.
We had a podcast interview with Jenny.
Yeah.
It came out on Thursday, just gone. So if people are listening to this and haven't heard that, go and listen to that. It's me talking to Jenny. A lot of the stuff that we talked about in the event, we talk about on the podcast. But then we set off a klaxon. It's quite fun. I've got a proper klaxon noise and everything. So that then we talk about spoilers. So then people can listen to the first half without any spoilers, then pause it, go and read the book, and then listen to us talk about the ending.
Yeah.
Because we never... So, obviously, you saw the event. I'm talking to them, both of the authors, but without talking about what actually happens in the book.
Yeah.
Because people haven't read the book, so it's really difficult.
Yeah.
So tomorrow night, as people are listening to this, the Will Dean and Harriet Tice event, that's going to be even harder to do because they're both kind of thrillers, and it's really hard to talk about those without spoiling the ending. So I also am going to struggle because I just want to ask Harriet lots of questions about the traitors. But I've also got Will there, who wasn't on the traitors.
I don't want to leave him out.
I don't want to leave him left out. But he did write a book that featured a reality TV show.
Okay.
So maybe I will
link
it in that way. I don't know. Very quickly, Will, just tell me about that. Okay, great. Now, Harriet, tell me all about the show. Half an hour.
Just tell me everything about everything.
But I bet she's not allowed to talk about it. I bet it's one of those things like she signed like 1 million NDAs that she's not allowed to talk about the process.
No comment.
Yeah, no comment. But she's got a book out as well, so that's what we're going to be talking about. Now, I've mentioned Adrift, which is the Will's book.
Yes.
That is going to be reviewed by me. We're going to talk to Sally about it in this very podcast. Yep. So that's going to come up in a bit. And you are going to talk about what book?
5 Survive by Holly Jackson.
Lovely. Well, let's find out about both of those books on the other side of this music. Can you just say what you said before the mic went live? Can you just repeat it for me, please?
I might want to lick that.
So we're talking about Adrift by Will Dean.
We are.
Do you like Will Dean, Sally?
I'm waiting for the book. I do like Will Dean, of course I do, but I'm waiting for the book to come out. I'm quite excited about this one.
Okay, so it's the book specifically that you want to lick.
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yes.
So Will, it's fine. Don't worry. You can
I'll
still
lick
come.
You when you get here. Don't worry. Are we going to get through this?
I don't know.
No, okay, I'll stop now.
That's the episode title. Sorted. I'll lick you when you get here. I've never heard the like. Now stop laughing.
Right.
Because this is quite a serious book. So, Adrift by Will Dean. You've read quite a few of his, haven't you? Have you read them all?
Not all of them, no. There's some Tuvo ones I haven't read.
Okay, so is it just a Tuvo? Have you read The Last Thing to Burn?
Yes, I have.
Okay. So, The Last Thing to Burn was the first of Will's books
that's the first one I ever read.
And it is quite a harrowing book.
Yes, it
story
is.
about a woman who is kept captive.
Yes.
I guess... I can't remember, like a sex slave essentially, but like this man's married, he's brought her into the country, he's married her, keeping her as his wife, calls her Sue, I think, hides her in his house, she's held captive, she has to be his wife, whether she wants to or not. And for her, so the way that story works is he kind of punishes her by taking her personal things off her and burning them.
Yes, yeah.
And she's got one thing left.
Yeah.
That reminds her of her old life and the life that she was trying to get to in the UK. And that's what The Last Thing to Burn is, because when that goes, she loses all hope. Or is it the thing that spurs her on to get out? We will not spoil that for you.
No, we won't.
The reason I mention it is because since then, Will has written a few different books. He's written, he's obviously written a couple of additions to the Tuva series, which are
They're good.
But they're quite different.
Yes, they are.
They're detective novels.
Yeah.
Tuva is a journalist.
Yes.
And he wrote the Last Passenger.
Yes.
Which was about a woman who wakes up on a cruise ship and there's nobody else there.
She is the last passenger.
She is, and that was more of a thriller than, I would say. Last Thing to Burn was like quite a captivating, like claustrophobic thriller.
Yes.
This one, there is a little bit of claustrophobia in it, but it wasn't. It was more like a psychological thriller, like almost like an Alice Feeney type novel or something like that. And then he wrote The Last Chamber,
Yeah.
which was again a bit of a...
Like it was just a chamber.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry, it was just a chamber. But that was then... It was then written... It was then renamed.
Yes. That was bizarre.
Yeah, it was given a different name for the paperback. And that was about a deep sea sort of pod. And that was a bit of a more of a thriller as well. Adrift, which is the one I'm going to talk to you about...
Excellent.
is a bit more along the lines of The Last Thing to Burn.
Okay.
And it's described as a haunting new crime thriller. And I'm not sure I would even put it in that category.
Oh, okay.
To me, this is literary fiction.
Right.
This is more literary than, say, Last Thing to Burn was.
Okay.
Because there was a crime, a very clear
Yes,
crime
yeah.
in that. Let me read you
Yes,
the blurb
please.
here. 3 of them adrift on the narrowboat. Mother, son, and wickedness. Peggy Jenkins and her teenage son Samson live on a remote stretch of canal in the Midlands. She is a writer and he is a schoolboy. Together, they battle against the hardness and manipulation of the man they live with. To the outside world, he is a husband and father. To them, he is a captor. Their lives are tightly controlled. If any perceived threat appears, their mooring is moved further down the canal, further away from civilization.
Ooh.
Until the day when the power suddenly shifts.
Ooh.
And nothing can be the same again.
Buckle down.
So, I'm not going to really say too much about this.
Okay.
But it's told from the point of view of both Peggy and Samson.
Right.
It switches viewpoints between
Yeah.
them. And basically, the father is abusive. He... well, it says that it says they're controlled and captive, and they're not. Like, Peggy is allowed out.
Okay.
She goes off to volunteer in the library
Right.
every day.
Oh, right, okay.
Or once a week.
I was just expecting her to not be allowed off the boat.
No, regularly. They're
Okay.
allowed off the boat. Samson goes to school.
Right.
He's bullied at school. So he doesn't have that wonderful a life. Peggy doesn't have that wonderful life because she's not allowed to work.
Okay.
He doesn't allow that.
Okay.
Does
he work?
He's a writer.
Okay.
He won an award.
Very good.
Which is proudly displayed on his desk. But his career has floundered.
Right.
I think it was like most promising young writer award or something.
Right. Okay.
And it just never lived up to the potential. So he's working in like a builder's yard and
Okay.
bringing home money from that.
Yeah.
They bought the boat using money from Peggy's inheritance
Right.
from her mother.
Yeah.
And they know Peggy. I think it's their mother's old neighbour. She knows him,
Right.
And it was him that kind of gave them all the idea to buy a boat.
Yes.
Because he has a boat.
Right. Okay.
He doesn't live in it. He lives in a bungalow.
Righty-ho.
But Samson goes round and helps him out. So
Yes,
Samson goes and helps him out and gets a little bit of pocket money for that.
Oh, nice.
And he gets to keep that
Very good.
until he doesn't get to keep that.
Very bad.
But this old man and his dog are sort of like a nice
Yeah.
island for
a safe
for some-
place,
yes.
if you like.
And Peggy, while she's at the library, she's doing her work. She's volunteering. She's popping books back on the shelf.
Nice.
And she's, I don't know, scanning other books out for people.
There we are.
But in the hour that she's allowed, or 2 hours that she gets given by the people that work in the library, she's allowed to write.
Oh, okay.
And so she writes.
Very good.
She sends it off. She gets a deal. And then he finds out.
Oh.
And he manipulates the situation.
Oh.
So that Peggy
Yeah.
ends up being committed to a hospital.
Wow.
And during that time, he takes what she's written
Oh, here we go.
and ... I won't say anything more. But the story then goes from there. So he's not a nice man.
No.
He's absolutely committing a crime. Coercive control, domestic abuse. It's all there.
Yeah.
But it isn't a crime novel.
Right.
This isn't a thriller. This is two people in a terrible situation and how they survive it.
Okay.
I think it's one of Will's best.
Ooh, very good.
I would absolutely put it on a par with The Last Thing to Burn. And whilst I enjoyed The Last Passenger,
yes,
didn't love the ending, and The Chamber, and whatever it was then renamed to.
Yes, yeah.
For me, they weren't what I wanted from Will.
Right.
Because what I've always wanted from Will is to go back to the style of thing that he did with The Last Thing to Burn.
Yeah.
Because he does that so well.
Yes.
And that's what he's done here with this. And it's a different story.
Right.
But it's got that same sort of controlled and claustrophobic feel to it.
Yeah.
And I think it's absolutely one of his best.
Brilliant. I'm looking forward to it.
So it's coming out on, this week as we speak.
Yeah.
He's coming to see us.
He is.
So he'll be signing copies. It's too late now to get yourself a signed and dedicated copy.
Yes.
But we'll have, I expect, plenty of signed copies left over. So do get one of those. You can get your copy at burtsbooks.co.uk.
Good.
It's time for my favourite part of the week, and we are going double this week. I'll come to that in a moment. It is, of course, the best-selling charts, and we're going to look at the top 10 best-selling books across the UK, thanks to Nielsen Bookscan's total consumer market. We're also going to take a look at the pillar of popularity, which is where I normally go through the top 5 best-selling books of the week. But this week I'm going to tell you the top 10, so I'm going to give you the 5 that are on the pillar and the next best-selling 5. The reason for that is because we've had 2 amazing events this week. One with Val McDermott and Sarah Hillary, and one with Jenny Godfrey and Ellie Levinson. And that means that all sorts of books are on the top of the pillar, and it means that maybe there's some of the books that would have been on the pillar that have sold loads of copies haven't quite made it because of those events. So let's start with that top 10 across the country. There's 2 new entries into the top 10. No, they were in the charts, the lower down in the charts the week before. 3 new entries, in fact. Sorry. 1 proper new entry and two that have moved up. And one of those is The Love Letter by Lucinda Riley. It's moved up from number 28 to number 10. A brand new entry at number 9, Helen Tupper's and Sarah Ellis's Learn Like a Lobster. At number 8, there is no move for Coco Wyo's Cozy Corner. And number 7 is a new entry into the top 10 for The Wasp Trap by Mark Edwards. No move at number 6 for The Housemaid by Frida McFadden, and no move at number 5 for Heated Rivalry by Rachel Reed. At number 4, it's Andrea Mara's Should Have Been You, that is up 5 places. And number 3 was also last week's number 3, Dilly Court's The Wild Rose. Lisa Gill, previous number 1, last week's number 4, is this week's number 2 with Don't Let Him In. And that means that it's another week at the top for Dear Debbie by Frida McFadden. On to the pillar now, and like I said, we're going to do the top 10, because there's just so many amazing books here. We're going to start at number 10 with Beautiful Ugly by Alice Feeney. The paperback of last year's hardback is still doing really well in the shop. At number 9, the latest Bunny vs. Monkey, this one Intergalactic Monkey Business by Jamie Smart. And Black Fawn by Sarah Hillary is at number 8. Sarah interviewed Val McDermott for us on Tuesday night, and so we sold lots of copies of her books afterwards. Number 7, it's a re-entry for The List of Suspicious Things by Jenny Godfrey. At number 6, another one from Sarah Hillary. This one is called Sharp Glass. At number 5, on to the actual pillar now, it's Game Changer by Rachel Reed. Now this is our LGBT book club book of the month. This normally would have made it onto the pillar, like at the top in any other week, it would have been number 1. But not so this week, because at number 4, it is Silent Bones by Val McDermott, the latest Karen Pirie thriller. And at number 3, another Val McDermott title, this one being Winter, her memoir of, well, winter, I guess. At number 2, she was with us on Wednesday night. It's Ellie Levenson's Room 706, which means at number 1, of course, it's The Barbecue. At number 9, by Jenny Godfrey. Will it still be there next week? Well, there is only one way to tell, and that is by listening to the Birds Books podcast. So, 5 survive.
Yes.
Holly Jackson.
Yeah.
But not the main series that she does.
No. So, Good Girl's Guide to Murder is a separate series with, like, separate characters, which is also really good, so I would recommend that. But yeah, this is a different one.
Okay. Will you read me the blurb, please?
Yes. Red Kenny is on a road trip with 5 friends when their RV breaks down in the middle of nowhere. This is no accident. Someone is out there and someone wants one of them dead. With 8 hours until dawn, the 6 friends must escape or work out which one of them is the target. Buried secrets will be forced to light and not everyone will survive the night.
So is it another murder mystery?
Yeah, it's got elements of a murder mystery and it's just a thriller as well. Because, so they're broken down in this RV, this group of 6 friends, and then they find out that when they've broken down, there is a sniper out there and it's looking to kill them.
Do we know why?
You find out it's to do with a murder that has happened, but you don't find out the sniper's true intentions until, like, the very end, in like a very suspenseful ending.
Right, nice, good.
But then the main character, Red Kenny, you find out very soon that her mother's dead. And
her name is Red Kenny?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then,
good, carry on.
So you find out very soon that her mother, Grace, died about 5 years prior, and that directly affects how she acts within the book, which you see slowly, and then it gradually gets more and more as it goes on. So yeah, very interesting.
Did you... Is this a recent read?
I read this one, I want to say a few months ago.
Okay.
Because I went to read it after I'd read A Girl's Guide to Murder, and then I didn't quite get into it. So I read a few more books, and then I came back to it, and I loved it. And now it's one of my favourite books.
Oh, okay, that's interesting.
Yeah.
I had that with North Woods, which Pedro really liked Daniel Mason.
Yeah.
And I started reading it, and I remember I started reading about 5 different books one evening, and I just put them all down, and I just wasn't in the mood.
Yeah.
And then a couple of months later, we did North Woods for our book club, and I really, really loved it. So I was like,
it's weird how it works.
Yeah,
like
I just suddenly got into it.
Yeah.
How does this compare to the other books by Holly Jackson?
It's very different.
Right.
So you have in A Good Girl's Guide to Murder, it's a very standard, something's happened, you go find the clues and solve the case. But with this one, it's very dependent on the friends opening up. And so the book is split into like 8 different parts, and each part represents 1 hour that they're on this road trip for and that they're broken down. And so you follow them like all the way through this hour, so you see when the secrets like begin to open up. So it's very reliant on that. But yeah, so it's very different.
Is it American?
Yes, because they are going to... I think they're going to Philadelphia on a road trip.
You got notes in the book?
I do have notes, but I don't need them. I write the notes like the night before, so that in my head I have like a rough plan of things that I can say.
Oh, okay. So the notes are for the podcast.
The notes are for... Yeah.
So they're not the notes that you write when you're reading any book?
No.
Do you ever do that?
I tried to do it like a while ago, but then I was just like, no, because then I have to like stop while I'm reading.
And
I don't want to have to stop. I just want to keep going.
Yeah, we have somebody in our book club who comes along with a notebook, and she's filled with like pages of stuff that she's written as she's been reading.
Okay.
And I'm just like, stop it, just enjoy the book.
Yeah.
So yeah. So no, I was asking. So it is American.
Yeah.
Do you read Because you read a lot of young adult, don't you?
I do, yeah.
Don't pull that face. It's fine. What do you find? Is most young adult American the good stuff? Because it feels to me like the biggest stuff is always American.
Yeah, I'd say quite a lot of it is, but then loads of it is like set in other worlds as well.
Yeah,
so
that's
it's
true.
really, and then you have to like how the author writes it also shows a lot about it as well.
Yeah, because Karen McManus, she writes murder mysteries.
Yeah.
She's kind of similar to Holly Jackson. Do you feel like, would you consider moving up to I say adult thrillers?
Yeah.
I find like the distinction between them is there really isn't much of a difference, to be honest. It's
No.
mostly the age of the main characters.
Yeah.
Do you think that you, as 15?
Yeah.
As a 15-year-old, do you think that reading a thriller, like with this book, if it had been 30-year-olds
Yeah.
in the coach, in on the road trip, would it have been less good for you?
I think I still would have really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think some of the things are kind of quite reliant on their age in this book. So, because they are young, they are on like spring break. So yeah, I think
Hey, it's spring break for you this week.
it is.
How
It's
exciting.
very, very fitting.
Are you going on a road trip?
No, I mean, if I did go on a road trip, I definitely would not want what happens in this book to happen to me.
No, okay, fair enough.
But yeah.
So do you think that you would read a few more adult thrillers now?
Yeah.
Right, because I'm gonna start taking you round. We're gonna find you some adult thrillers.
Cool.
Not that there's anything wrong with young adult. I find that the writing is a little bit simpler sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so.
I think there's just so many books that I think you'd like that are just adult. The distinction between the two is so minimal sometimes.
Yeah.
But, what's the graphic is there swearing in this? Is there sex?
There's no sex.
Disappointing.
I can't remember if there's swearing or not, actually.
Because that's the thing with young adult. Like sometimes you don't know. Certainly as a bookseller,
Yeah.
when you've got customers coming in like 13-year-olds, 12-year-olds, 13-year-olds, 14-year-olds, 15-year-olds, young adult kind of stretches that whole age group, and some of them are like, yeah, okay, you are 11, do not read this book,
But you can
read this one.
Yeah.
And
I think it's really broad for the age group that it's around.
It is.
Like,
I feel like, it's a tough one, but I feel like that certainly young adult books, but then maybe all books, wouldn't hurt to have like an age rating system in the same way that films do.
yeah, I think so.
Because
too.
I think we had somebody coming in earlier who wanted to buy the second book in the Fourth Wing series, so Iron Flame.
Okay.
I have not read them, but I think they're a bit sexy.
Yeah. Some of my friends haven't. They definitely are.
Yeah. Well, that's it. But I knew the girl because I knew her mum has previously come to book club, so I knew her, and I was fairly certain the mum is okay with that, but I didn't know. And then her other mum came in, and so I sort of went, "Is that okay?" She, "Oh yeah, it's fine, it's fine." I was like, "Okay, thank God."
Yeah.
But it was the second in the series as well, so I was like, "Well, she's obviously read the first then."
Yeah.
So either her mums don't know what it's like.
What's in those books?
Yeah, or they're fine with it. But Five Survived, Holly Jackson. I would sort of recommend it to. I'd be recommending that to people who are sort of age 12 and up.
Yeah.
Because it's got some murder in it.
Yeah, but then it's not. It doesn't really have any explicit content anyway, so
there's no big descriptions of blood or graphic, violent murders.
Not lots, no.
Just a few snipers.
Yeah.
Good. Nice.
You know, just lovely.
What would you... So, if somebody had read Holly Jackson already...
Yeah.
Because I think a lot of people have.
Yeah. Very popular.
So this is always a problem that we have, is like people come in and they go, I've read all the Holly Jacksons, I've read all the Karen McManuses.
Yeah.
Is there anything else that you would recommend to people that you've read that are similar?
I would say Cynthia Murphy.
Cynthia Murphy, okay.
Yeah. She's another one of like my favourite murder mystery and horror writers for YA, because she links murder mystery and horror together very well.
That's nice.
So the first one I read by her, called The Midnight Game, it's very horror ghost story and then murder mystery, and it's all about these like few people who have met on like this website chain and have found out about this midnight game, and then they go and they play it. So they haven't known each other beforehand, and then they begin to like start summoning these demons or whatever. So
Nice.
yeah.
I might get you, after we've done this, we might go and stand in front of the young adult section
Yeah.
and go, right, what are we missing? What book should we get? 'Cause
Yeah.
I don't think we've got Cynthia Murphy there.
No, I don't know.
So that'll be a good thing. Right,
Yeah.
5 Survive,
Yes.
Holly Jackson. It's available to order right now at birdsbooks.co.uk. Right, that is everything for this week. We have talked about Adrift by Will Dean. We've talked about 5 Survive by Holly Jackson. We've listened to the charts, which is always exciting.
Yeah,
it's full
love it.
of Val McDermott and Jenny Godfrey and Ellie
Yeah.
Levinson. It's just full of events this week. So I might do a slightly longer chart so that
Version,
people can find out what else people are buying this week. You come back. This was your second podcast. I meant to say at the beginning. So welcome back.
Thank you.
Obviously, you didn't hate the first one. You've come back and
No.
are happy to do it again.
Yeah.
Did you get all your friends and family to listen, or did you not tell them?
So I told my family, and they immediately like, right, just pop it on. So we were just sat in the living room listening to yourself talk.
All
It's
sat around the radio.
Weird. Yeah. Listening to yourself talk is really weird.
Yeah.
And then they also didn't fail to point out how many times I said the word okay.
Yeah. They
Yeah.
were teasing you about that.
Yeah. It hasn't stopped. They keep going on about it.
They keep saying, okay. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, okay, Esme. Yeah, okay. Like,
It's difficult, like the first time, especially the more you listen back to yourself,
yeah.
the more
Or
you
you're
go.
gonna like notice.
Oh, I do that a lot. I've
Yeah.
stopped saying that because I mean I still do it. I'm 5 years into however long we've been doing this
Yeah.
podcast. I listen back to it and I still go, oh, I've done that weird laugh again, or I've said a lot.
Yeah.
And I try not to, but I used to go on the radio, or I still do, but I
Right.
used to have this weekly slot on BBC Wiltshire, and I would go on there and talk, and then I would always listen back, like, oh, I hated it when I did that, I hated it.
Yeah.
But that's how you get better,
But
because
then no one else is thinking that,
no,
so
not at all.
it's just fine.
So I didn't notice you say okay too much when you did the
No.
first episode. I bet, like, I don't recall thinking,
No.
oh, you said okay too much. But you feel like you have to. So especially when we're talking, or I'm talking to you about a
Yeah.
book, you feel like you have to acknowledge it because there's a
Yeah.
microphone in front of you.
Just like make sure that they know that I'm still here.
Yeah.
I haven't gone off to like make myself a cup of tea or something.
But I mean, that's what people usually do while I'm talking.
Yeah.
So I think it's fine.
Yeah.
Right, so you're going to come back and do a third one
Yes.
at some point. We don't know when yet. Do
Yeah.
you know what book you would want to talk about there, or are you going to leave it up to fate at
Yeah,
the
I
time?
think I'll leave it up to fate. I
Yeah.
don't have an idea at the moment.
What are you reading at the moment?
Cruel is the Light.
I don't know that one.
No, it's about like demons and exorcists and like
Proper horror then.
yeah. It's like, well, it's set in Rome, and then it's just about these like two worlds fighting. So it's
Nice.
getting like 40 pages in.
Okay, yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
I've just started reading Brian Bilston,
Okay.
which is I will talk about in more detail on the podcast at a later point. But
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be a book just of poetry. So I took it when I went to London the other day. I took it with me because I thought I'm going to be on and off the tube. I'm not going to get a proper chance
Yeah.
to read. So I'll take this book of poems.
Yeah.
And it's not. I mean, it is poems, but it's also about how to write poetry. and how to enjoy it and what is poetry, and it's really interesting. But it meant that I couldn't read it on the tube because I was missed my spot. But that I will do a review of that at another point. We have got coming on Monday, as we've already talked about. We've got Adrift by Will Dean. We've got Will Dean talking about Adrift, and we've got Harriet Tice. Now, Harriet's book isn't out until the following week, so our review of Harriet's book will be in next week's podcast.
Yeah.
But if you want a signed copy, you can order it right now, and we might send it out a bit early, but don't tell anyone. Because Harriet's coming tomorrow, and she's going on Monday, and she's going to sign loads and loads of copies for us. Yes. So we're really looking forward to seeing her and Will. Then people need to go onto the website and look at all the other events that we've got, because we've got loads of events coming up. We've got Bobby Palmer, we've got Joanna Cannon, Mike Gale is joining Bobby Palmer. We've got a couple that I haven't yet announced. Tim Weaver is coming. I'm very excited about that, because he's a brilliant crime writer, but just never had the time to have him in the shop. So really looking forward to that one too. That's it. I mean, people just need to go and book up for events, because always what happens is people come to me and go, I wanted to come to that event, but it's sold out. So book early, and it won't be sold out.
There are loads.
We've got loads of brilliant events coming. Right, that really is everything. So people need to email us, bert@bertsbooks.co.uk, to anything. You just email us there and we will answer your questions. You can find us on Blue Sky, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, all of those places. I've just remembered as well, because you can leave comments underneath this on Spotify and on Apple and all of that stuff. And somebody did leave a comment on a previous episode, which was, in fact, last week's episode. So Leon, I know who Leon is, he comes in the shop quite a lot. He left a comment on Michael's review of Mistborn. And he says, a Mistborn review makes me so happy. He says the later Cosmere books do start to mix more modern technology with the magic systems. The second era of Mistborn is an approximation of the early 20th century. So keep reading and you can get a magic system mixed with big shiny buildings. That's because we were talking about how fantasies and magic books are always just always seems to just be stuck in medieval times.
Yeah, always like left in the past.
Yeah, so we said, it'd be good to see a magic, but in the modern world, and apparently the Mistborn books do that.
Ooh.
So Michael will have a treat for when he gets to there. I've already said I'm not reading them because there's just too many, and I've got other things to read. But one day when I'm retired, I will read at least one Mistborn book.
At least one of them.
Right. Don't forget to rate, review, and subscribe to the podcast. That way you will never miss an episode. Say goodbye, Esme.
Goodbye, Esme.